Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome in. Happy Friday. How's it going, everybody? All right, so today we are going to hopefully, the keyword here is hopefully, finish up the, there we go. So we're going to try to finish up the amplified Paildramon kit that we started on last week. Also, let me just... There we go. Okay. But yes, so we're gonna start... Well, not start, but we're gonna try to finish this up today because there's really not a whole lot left. Because all that's really left are the arms, legs... Well, rest of the arms, the legs, the tail, and the wings. So... let's take a look. Alrighty, so... okay, so where we left off was that we were going to build... the forearms. And so this is pretty much what we have finished so far. Just straight up just the torso, and that's about it. So we have the torso. And in here we have a hand. We have another hand. So we've pretty much just finished up the hands, torso, and the shoulders. Yeah, and let me pull these out if I can find the other one. But yeah, so we have the shoulders. That's pretty much all we have done. So fingers crossed that we're gonna get through the entirety today. Well, the keyword here is hopefully. Hopefully we will get all the stuff done today. So let me go ahead and see if I can find that other shoulder pad. There we go. All right, so there we go. Okay. So what we're gonna need now is that we're gonna need the seed tray, which it looks like these are going to be the little like anchors or stingers or whatever these are. And then also, if we manage to get this stuff done on time, then what we are going to do is probably play a little bit of the new Zoids World update that just dropped today. Well, I wouldn't say like just dropped today, more of like it just dropped, I would say probably like a couple of days ago. Because they kind of have to go off of Japan Standard Time. So actually, let me see here real quick. So let's take one of these little gauntlets. Oh, that's looking kind of gnarly, actually. And it looks like we need a sticker for whatever the hell is going to come. So we need these little pieces right here. There we go. And let me grab the sticker sheet. See which one it is. So 18. So 18 is... oh, okay, so I guess it's one of these. Okay. Oh, okay, I see now. Okay. I see it. But yeah, so how's everyone's day today? Or does anyone have any plans for the weekend? Because for me, I don't really have a whole lot that's going on this weekend. Yeah, it's my usual weekends. Now, I will say, though, is that next week, because I have a big event coming up, things are going to be a little spotty. Just because it is, you know, the week of, well, one, it's my birthday week. So I got some stuff I got to plan out. I have, you know, make sure everything is ready for the big streamathon that's going to happen, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So things are going to be a little bit spotty for a bit. That's just because I got a big event coming up. And then after that, I will be taking a tiny little bit of a break. Not like I'm going to go on a hiatus or anything like that, but more or less just kind of like, just have a day or two off. Especially since I'll be streaming for, what, nearly like 4 days straight. So, set those off. I'm going to set those off to the side. Also, hang on, give me a second here. There we go. Hang on. There we go. Okay. But yeah. So it's going to be a pretty big little event that's going to be happening. And I am both very, very excited and two, kind of nervous just because, so it's not going to be a like a subathon, but what it is that it's going to be a streamathon where instead of just sub goals, it's going to be just streaming just several days at a time. Just several days at a time, like just completely straight. Alright, so I'm gonna need B9. That includes also doing things like I'm only sleeping. So I gotta just be careful what I do. Okay. No, shit. Alrighty, so for this, I'm gonna need 18 and 17. Fill that off. Try to match that up. Let's see here. There we go. Try to match that up. Also, chat, I also managed to snag Digimon. What is the new Digimon game that's out right now? So after my streamathon, I'll be playing that. There we go. Which I'm really, really excited for. Is what I'm gonna try to do. Is I really want to make sure I get like the Tyrannomon line, right? I really want to make sure I get that Tyrannomon line, so I'm actually gonna try to look up tutorials and guides and stuff like that to make sure that I actually get the Tyrannomon line, because Tyrannomon's like my favorite Digimon. I love Tyrannomon. And was it Time Strangers actually has almost the entire line. Right? They almost have all of them. I think the only ones that they're missing are, they're missing Dark Tyrannomon. Yeah, so they're missing, I think, what, Dynamon? Because I think Dynamon was not a thing when that game was in development. So they're missing Dynamon. They're missing Master Tyrannomon. Yeah, so they're missing like Master Tyrannomon, Dynamon, and I think Dark Tyrannomon. There we go. And then that's gonna go. I think it's gonna go on like that. Yeah, okay, it is gonna go on like that. Okay. So that's just gonna slot in like so. We have ourselves like this little hand anchor stinger, whatever. I think it's like a leftover from like Stingmon. Let's see here. And then we're gonna grab. Alright, so we're gonna grab one of these. There we go. Or not. No. So we don't grab that, but we do grab two. Oh, two. Two's right here. Okay. So grab one of these little stingers, and it looks like they go right in there. That actually looks really cool. And then so like they have like a little gimmick to where it kind of shoots out, and they have like little cables for it. Now also they have cables for the little so for the tail as well, and also for the little anchors. So I'm gonna try to figure out which one's which, so that way I don't just start chopping up cables and wires and stuff like that, so that way I got like the proper length. Alright, so I think I have a loose one here somewhere. I'm not sure. Yep, okay, there it is. Okay, so nip that one off. And it looks like, let me see here. Let me see. Because it looks like I'm missing a piece. Okay. Trying to figure out where this little piece is. Because I think I know it's a loose piece, but I'm trying to figure out where to go. Because I think what it is, it's probably in a box. It's in probably one of my boxes that I have underneath. Or, hang on. Because if it's not in that little box, it might be in this little jewelry box that I have that I usually put a lot of like stray pieces in. And I don't think that's... Oh, we might actually be able to use that screwdriver. Oh wait, nope, I see it. It's... Nope, it's just hiding. There it is. Nope, we're good. Okay. Alright. And then just kind of repeat the same process. That is, just slide that in. Actually, first what we need to do is... There we go. There we go. Okay. So just kind of lump that in. Let's... There we go. Although, now I'm kind of curious to see, like, what Digimon they're going to do next. Because I know they're doing, So, I know they're doing things like Suzanomon, Kaisagreymon, Magna Garurumon. So, I'm wondering what Digimon they're going to do next. Because, honestly, I'm adoring this new Digimon line, right? So, like, I am absolutely, like, loving the amplified Digimon line, but it makes me wonder, like, what are they going to do next? Because I'm also wanting to get more of their Yu-Gi-Oh kits. So I have Slifer, no, not Slifer. I have Slifer on pre-order. So I have Slifer on pre-order. I have Raw. Raw is good. Mega Gargamon. Hey, Paley, how you doing? I can see Mega Gargamon, because, like, the whole point of the line is that they are stylized interpretations of their original designs. So, I could definitely see Mega Gargamon. I kind of also, I'm not going to lie, I kind of want to see him do more of the Holy Knights. Or not the Holy Knights, the Royal Knights. Because we have things like Omegamon, we have Dukemon, we have, I think they did Magnamon. So, I'm curious to, oh, and they also did, Paildramon. So, I would love to see what other Royal Knight they would do. Yeah, lots of missile hatches. Yeah, and it would also be a big kit, too. And they did, Machine Dramon, aka Mugenmon. And I kind of want to see them do the evolution of Metal Draymon. All it is just a sleek down version. It's like a red sleek down version of Machine Draymon. Examon, Ultra Force Vmon. I would love to see Ultra Force Vmon. I think that would be a really cool idea. Now, granted, bit of a long shot, but I would love to see them do Rust Tyrannomon. Again, long shot. Because I don't think that's going to happen. But, I mean, shit, they've already done Digimon that I don't think they would ever really do. So, I mean, they did Beelzemon. Let me see here. Jess Mom is gonna be spiky. True. No, Jess Mom would be pretty damn spiky. But it would be kind of interesting to see like who they'll do next. All right. And also like their Yu-Gi-Oh line, I'm also really curious to see like who they would do next. Outside of, actually, you know what? For their Yu-Gi-Oh line, I would like to see them do Cyber Dragon. Dukemon Crimson Mode. I would love to see Dukemon Crimson Mode. And like I said, with their Yu-Gi-Oh line, I would love to see them do maybe Cyber Dragon and Cyber End Dragon. I mean, like, with that would be kind of easy to do. Because all Cyber Dragon really is that it's just a noodle. It is quite literally a Crimson Noodle. Or not Crimson Noodle, God, I was looking at chat. No, it is a, like, Danger Noodle, so I could see that. And then Cyber End Dragon is just a noodle, but with 3 heads. Let's see. Yeah, how you doing, though, Paleo? Tired, honestly. I feel that because I'm not gonna lie, whenever I was at work today, I had literally nothing to do, so I literally just brought a blanket and actually took a nap at work just because there was just nothing to do. Also, I just want to sit here and say that I am an affiliate with HobbyLink Japan, your #1 hobby store in the world for all of your, let's see here, started doing leaves today. Oh, like raking leaves and like blowing leaves and stuff like that. But yeah, this stream is sponsored by, with HobbyLink Japan. HobbyLink Japan is your #1 hobby store in the world for all of your anime, figure, and Gunpla needs. Use my chat command code, !HLJ, take you directly to the website. And the best thing about HobbyLink Japan is that it all comes straight from Japan, where they have a private warehouse system, so that way you can ship and order your items at your leisure. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's starting to get like that over here too. Like, I was just driving along and I just saw like just an absolute ocean of like gold and yellow trees, red trees and stuff like that, and it's my first time seeing that. Or I should say, well, yeah, no. Yeah, it's my first time seeing that kind of stuff because while I did live in Virginia once, but that was also because I was in a military family and Father Rex would move around a lot. But no, like, I never got to see like pure yellow trees until I actually moved up here, and it is stunning. It is actually stunning to see. And like I said, I've never seen that stuff before. So coming up here and like seeing all this is like, it's the first time, and I am completely like blown away by it. Just absolutely just mesmerized by everything. If I was not on a diet, I would actually try to drink some like apple cider. But yeah, I am sadly on a strict diet. That means like no, like hardly any carbs, no food after like 8, give or take. Because I'm trying to drop at least 20 something odd pounds. There we go. So we'll just take one of these, and then it looks like you just kind of sandwich this in. So if I'm looking at it this way, yeah, so you just kind of... So this is basically the bicep. Yeah, so this is basically the bicep. So, actually, wait. Even better. My end goal is 100 pounds off, but I'm doing it slowly. Honestly, that is a perfectly, like, reasonable goal right there. As long as you're doing it and you're consistent, then that's all that matters. Right? That's all that matters. And sometimes, you know, on your dietary journey, sometimes you'll fall off. You know, sometimes you'll fall off, and that's perfectly a-okay. As long as you can get back on it and keep going, then you will be fine. Okay, so we'll take one of these big giant fucking oven mitts. It's like mine is, so my goal right now is that I'm trying to drop at least like 20, yeah, about 20 pounds. Because like I want to be the weight that I was back whenever I was just getting into service. So about like 190, like 190, I want to say like 190. Hey Rama, how you doing? I want to say like maybe like 191, 190 was my weight going into service. So I kind of want to try to obtain that again. This time without all the laxatives, because my recruiter was a dick and he was desperately trying to get his numbers. So he told me, if I want to go into the service, I have to drink a ton of like laxatives, so like milk and magnesium, and shit my pants violently. Which, yeah, don't consume milk of magnesium like maybe twice a day. Don't do that. That will absolutely wreck your booty hole. There we go. So now we have these two ginormous fucking hands. God damn. So you're doing good except for still having one. Oh, I'm sorry, Ranma. Yeah, make sure you're drinking plenty of Gatorade and try to drink, try to eat something. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that you eat something. But yeah, so again, like after this, if things get done in a timely fashion, maybe we'll play a little bit of Zoids World, because the new update just dropped. I'm really curious to see like what has updated. I was surprised at how stretchy the black stickers for his hands this guy was. I don't think I've ran across those. Let's see your broth and toast mixed. No, that's true too. That's true too. But for me personally, if I am sick, I usually will eat like soup and then like a ton of Gatorade, because you want to keep those electrolytes up, because that's going to help you. All right, there we go. Oh shit. Let's see here. I'm just taking Zyrtec and soup. And honestly, that's fine too. That is perfectly a-okay. There we go. So now we have one giant fuck. I can't get over just how big his fucking hands are. Like, holy shit. And then... like, Jesus Christ. This guy's got some big, giant fucking yaoi hands. Here, that's what the doctor recommended me. So when I got some food poisoning, yo, honestly though, like no joke, food poisoning really fucking sucks. Like food poisoning is no joke. Mama Rex had some food poisoning, and I got woken up in the middle of the night with her screaming bloody murder, and it was not fun. Stingmon does have big hands. Yeah. Honestly, though, you know what? Honestly, what I would kind of like to see them do, because it's quite literally the same character, except it's just the parts are swapped around. I would like to see Dino Beamon, like Dino Beamon amplified. It's literally just Paildramon, but the parts are swapped around. So I think this is more of like X-Vmon with Stingmon traits. I think Dino Beamon is just Stingmon, but with X-Vmon traits. So yeah, I'd kind of like to see them do like an alt build where it's just Dino, like Dino Beamon amplified. Okay, so there's this big giant fucking yaoi hands. And then now we work on the feet and the legs. Paildramon is X-Vmon. Yeah, with Stingmon armor. Right, that's what I was saying. Like it's X-Vmon, but with like Stingmon traits. See, I had instant oatmeal with jalapeno powder with some honey. Okay, that all sounds good except for the jalapeno powder. Like that, I don't know about that one. Yeah, and this is coming, and honestly, this is coming from someone who loves spicy things. Let's see here, honey with the others, and jalapeno bread with the breakfast roof. Had some chicken rice too. Okay, as long as you are eating something, that's perfectly understandable. Okay. So, let us see. Okay, there we go. Ah, my fucking bomber jacket is like poking me in the fucking butt. The zipper's making it uncomfortable. Shit. Oh shit. Okay. Oh boy, how's this gonna work? Ah damn. Okay. Paildramon, the more Draymon, Draconic traits, Dino Beamon, the insect traits are more exemplified. Right, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it's just swapped around, but still, I would like to see them do more. I would like to see them kind of do like, just for the hee hoo hoos, just kind of flip it around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just have it flipped around so that way it's like, you could choose either I'm sorry, not X-Vmon. Paildramon or Dino Beamon. Wait, what? Let's see here. Oh, oops, I actually snipped off a peg. Alright, so... Alright, so I guess I kind of have to flip that around. Or try to. Yeah, because this thing's kind of... Ah, damn! God, that did not sound good. That did not sound healthy. But nothing snapped, so... See, I used the jalapeno powder because I wanted a good kick, and chili powder is... Honestly, yeah, no, like... When people sit there and say, oh, chili powder's so hot, it's like, no, it's not. It doesn't even give you a kick. It really does not give you a kick. It's just... I think that, and I'm also just, like... Probably just really immune to spicy stuff, because I eat it so often. Yeah, I think it's just because, like, I eat it so often that, I don't know, it just doesn't have that kick, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's quote-unquote flavor, but it's really not really anything. I'm gonna be honest. Because, like, I tried to rub my chicken in it one time because I was like, okay, I want to rub it with some chili powder before I throw it on the stove and kind of bake it a little bit. Yeah, no, it really didn't taste like much. I'm gonna be honest, it really didn't. It didn't taste like anything except just disappointment. That's all it was. It tasted like sheer disappointment. Actually, where is my super glue? Just sitting here going like, honey, where's my super glue? Oh, it's right here. We're missing that peg. Alright, so there we go. Gonna need... We'll just snip this one. So we're gonna need the heel. You know, it's so weird. This guy actually has, like, the heels of, like, a fucking combat boot. Well, I mean, like, I guess it's just because, like, he's a militarized type of Draymon. Or they, like, really, no pun intended, but, like, amplified the military traits on this particular model kit. But, yeah, I'm just, like, I didn't realize he has, like, a lot of, like, military traits. It's so weird. Like, this legitimately looks like a combat boot. Like, it literally looks like a combat boot with, like, dragon traits on it. And it's... I'm just like, that's kind of cool. Wait, hold up. I want to see here. Yeah, because, like, I could literally show you my combat boots. This is the back of what a combat boot looks like. A standard issued combat boot. And then, like, here... And then, like, in here, you can't see because my webcam's is a cheap piece of shit, but, like right in there, that's a dog tag. That is just a straight-up dog tag. Yeah, no, they are, like, going all... Wait, hang on, I want to see something. Was that always there on the original design, and I just never noticed that because I'm fucking stupid? Hang on, let me see here. Paildramon. Paildramon. Does he have that? No! No, he doesn't. Okay, so it's just the Amplify kit that has this. That, like, really amped up the military look. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's just this model kit that just, like, cranked up the military vibe to like a 20. Actually, wait, I want to see something. Where did the name Paildramon come from? What's the origin of that name? Pile. Hail, probably a reference to Romaji for Pio, Pairu. What do you mean by pile? Pile, a mass, a heap, a group listed related items considered, a mass formed in layers, a funeral pile, slang a term for money, a large building, bundle of pieces, wrought iron, vertical series of discs, a beam pole, atomic pile. Yeah, okay, that's such a strange-ass name. Paildramon. Or Paildramon. Yeah, like, why is he called Paildramon? That's so weird. There is a military group called... Right, I know that part. Yeah, I know that part. But, no, it's just like the original Paildramon design is not that heavily influenced by military. Yeah, he's not that heavily, like, military themed. It's just this model kit for some weird reason has decided that they wanted to crank up the army vibes to like 20. But yeah, no, I'm just like trying to see like where Okay, this is kind of funny. Okay, so I'm like Googling like why is he called Paildramon? And I looked up the Wikipedia for pile, and derived terms are atomic pile, at the bottom of the pile, at the top of the pile, leaf pile, make a pile, micropile, pile of crap, pile of cunt, pile of poo, shit pile, slash pile, and slush pile. I did not know I was not expecting to have pile of crap, cunt, poo, shit, all on Wikipedia. What a day. What an actual day. Yeah, no, I don't get why he is called Paildramon. Yeah, Paildramon, but it doesn't really say why. Let's see here. Yeah, it just does not say. I go on like Wikimon. Name. I go to etymology, maybe derived from the word pile, which means javelin, like the spikes that come out. Okay. Okay, so it's what a bottomless pile. That's a big pile of shit. Okay, so on like Wikimon, which is a lot more trustworthy than like Digimon Wiki. So according to Wikimon, it says maybe derived from pile, which means javelin, Pairu, which means javelin, like the spikes that come out of its arms, might also be short for pile driver. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Also, hello, detective. Oh yeah, pile drivers. Yeah, exactly. So I guess that's... I never do these for pile drivers. I just call them stingers, just because it's, you know, Stingmon. Okay, now I get it. Yeah, now I get it. Now I get it. And this time, I'm not gonna snip out the fucking peg. I will say, though, the construction for these amplified kits are actually getting a lot better than... Oh, okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, so the constructions for the amplified kits, they're getting a lot better. What's with the outfit? What are you talking about? Are you talking about, like, my witch's hat? Because it is Halloween themed. Because it is Spook Month. And I have my birthday's on Halloween, so why not? And also, my little hobby table here, well, technically it's a drawing pad, but I'm gonna be real, I can't draw for shit. So it's my little hobby table when I do model kit buildings. It's a little bit of like immersion. Well, hello, Piper. How you doing? Let's see here. There we go. But what's with under the armor? Oh, the Under Armor? Oh, it's a reference to Van Flyheit from Zoids, because I really love Zoids. Yeah, I really love Zoids, and I wear my influences on my sleeve. I'm gonna be real with you. There we go. Just gotta break that because of the paint. So I hit these things up with a nice coating of metallic blue. Let's see here. Okay. Because, how you doing today, Piper? Yeah, no, like, it's really weird, because it's just like, I just can't get over that. This is just a straight up army boot. Like, literally, like, I still can't get over that. This is actually like a legit, like, military boot. Tired, just thinking and stressed. Oh, I'm sorry that you're stressed out. Like, well, get on over here and get cozy, because we're building a model kit. And then probably, if everything goes smoothly, and if I can get this done in time, maybe we'll play a little bit of the new Zoids World update. Maybe. Well, we'll see what happens. There we go. So now we have his feet. Also, thank you for redeeming first, Detective Melon. Alright, so far we're actually making good timing. I mean, like, I'm not trying to rush or anything, but no, like, we're actually making pretty good timing. Alright, so then snip that out. So we need D33. But yeah, no, like, I wear my influences on my sleeve. I do not care. Like, I love Van Flyheight's little, like, midriff, so I'm like, you know what? I want to use that too. Okay. So we got one leg. Halfway finished. So we're going to move that off to the side. Now, the other thing that's kind of interesting about this kit... So the other thing that's interesting about this kit is that it comes with spare parts. Which I think is really bizarre because it's spare parts in like things like the head. I don't know if it was just because of a cost, like cost reasons or something like that. But yeah, no, we got like mirrored parts. So I'm guessing it's like if you broke, I mean, like granted that's really good because like if you broke something, then you know you got a spare part that you can just swap it out with, which is something I kind of wish that things like War Greymon did because. I really like that War Greymon kit, like the Amplify War Greymon. But mine broke. Like the shoulders broke. And I've had to buy like a couple of War Greymons because of that. All right. So then flip these around. All right, so we flip these around, and it's B10. See if I can find it. Where is B10? Wait, that's B12. Hang on for a second. Oh, that's B. Okay, so B10. Hang on, real quick. Let me check about my dog. Hang on, we'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. Took a little bit of a commercial break and went ahead and got myself something to eat. So welcome back from those who were stuck in ad break baby jail. No, Nanook's fine. It's just one of the other dogs. She is becoming little Miss Prissy Pants and is bullying Nanook whenever he gets too close to anything. So, but yeah, so he's fine now. But so here we have two legs pretty much finished, or at least the calves. I was missing a piece there. Alright. So, now we just need... Now we just need the C tray. So we need C113... No, I'm sorry, C13 and... What? C14. So it's... Which ones are those? This is... Which tray is this? So, looking at it, it's definitely not... Definitely not this. Here we go. So it's these pieces. And we'll set these off to the side. Yeah, so looking at this is... So, I did a little research of Paildramon, and it's basically just like XVmon slathered in like exoskeleton armor. But after looking at everything here, this looks more of just like almost kind of like a weird like military action hero kind of deal. Like it really kind of gives off that vibe. Especially since you have like this big buff macho chest and what looks like a clearly like a vest. Like some kind of army vest. And then you've got like the fucking army boot here. So it literally just looks like almost like an action hero, like a military action hero version of Paildramon. Which I'm all here for. It's kind of absurd, but I love it at the same time. All right. There we go. So looking at it. And then it says that. So this needs to go in here. With that little groove right there going in. There we go. And then there's another little piece that goes into it. Which honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why they didn't just like straight up just make this into like almost like a bandana like in a Rambo movie. They just have Paildramon just go full-blown, like, Rambo. Which, again, I'm all here for. I'm not gonna lie, I'm all here for that. I do love me the good old, like, macho... The good old macho man, like, military action hero archetype. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I kind of miss it. Also, hang on real quick. I gotta grab a piece that just flew off. Oh, there it is. Alright, there it is. See if I can adjust that a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So that goes in. So I guess not. I guess not all the way in. Or hang on, maybe. There we go. Perfect. There we go. So then now that goes on my. Or is this the wrong one? I think that's the wrong one. No, I think that was the right one. I think that was the right one. Yeah, I think that was the right one. But also, chat. Also, I'm pretty excited to do my first ever painting stream. I'm gonna have to figure out on how exactly I'm gonna set up the whole painting stuff, but so I'm gonna try to gather up some painting supplies and whatnot, because I'm gonna try to make and paint and make the HMM Storm Sorter jet on stream. I just gotta figure out how to set up a, you know, how to get like a setup to where I can actually like paint. I mean, like, if anything, I could probably set things up on my old laptop, because the only thing I could really do for like painting wise is to go outside to do this, which is probably going to be the only way I can do such a thing. Because I really do want to try to actually like paint it on stream. It's just with my living situation, I don't think I can. But I really do want to try. Or if anything, spray paint the main parts of the body and then just like paint on like little added in details. I don't know, what do you guys think? Okay, that's actually not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, so there's like another piece. Yeah, there's like another piece. Okay. So, also, did I miss? I think I missed a piece. Yeah, I think I missed a piece. Yep, okay, I did miss a piece. I gotta go back and correct that. How's this going? Okay, so it goes on like so. Damn, he's got some thick ass armor. Hi Akin, how are you doing? It's been a while. It's doing good. Right now we're building the legs. We are building the legs so far. And I am a big idiot and I forgot a piece, so we're gonna have to backtrack a little bit and correct that mistake. But yeah, how have you been, Akin? It's been a while. Or at least it feels like it has been. They keep notifications like hours after streams are done. Oh no, that's fair. that's perfectly fair. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so there's like a little mechanism in here where you fold up the legs and that little vent slides in. That's cool. That's a really cool little detail. But yeah, no, like I totally get that, Akin. No, like you're fine, you're fine. But yeah, how have you been though? Let's see here. I got a few kits. I got my hands on the Torohachi from Unicorn recently. Oh, nice. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, for my birthday, I have pretty much replenished my backlog. So I have things like the Hyakushiki coming in. I have the Sinanju Stein. I now have some of the RMZ Zoids, an HMM Cannon Tortoise. Like, we got some kits coming in. Ooh, excuse me. I have so many I do too. No, like, next year, it's gonna be kind of nuts in terms of model kits. Just because there's gonna be, especially when it comes to Zoids. So in terms of Zoids, we're gonna be eating really, really good next year. Like, we're gonna be eating really good. So if you like Zoids, your wallet's not gonna like you. I'm gonna be flat out honest, your wallet will not like you by the end of next year. I feel bad for people like Phobos, who is all about Zoids. Because it's like, good luck, Bubba. Oh, gee, I need to get the... I do too. I have the Faz on pre-order. I really, really do want to get it. So I missed out on the regular Faz. And a lot of people say it's really good. Hang on, I'm just going to try to pop that out. There we go. So, looking at it. Okay, I see it now. Okay, so. Goes in like that. There we go. As well as Mega Man. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. No, I get you. Okay. So, we now have one leg finished. Yeah, I'm not like the biggest fan of Mega Man. I just never grew up with it, but like I do see a lot of like Mega Man model kits and they sell out quick. Like Mega Man model kits sell out like. Now, granted, I'm kind of picky when it comes to my Mega Man. Like, if they had a model kit of Metal Man, I would probably pick that up. Because I really just like Metal Man's design. And also, if you get this, congrats, you're old as I am. But back in the day on YouTube, I used to listen to a band called Hyadian. And they made a song all about Metal Man. And it's a fucking banger of a song. I bought my favorite... Oh, Bass? I do know of Bass, and I really like his design. I think Bass has a really, really cool design. Like, there is a lot of really cool designs with Mega Man. It's just, I never grew up with Mega Man. But I do get the appeal of him. Okay, so... Oh, boy, here comes the fun part. Oh, we get to build a tail. But, yeah, we're about halfway finished. Like, this is looking really good. Let me see if I can actually pose him. Just trying to be very careful. I can get him to display out all of his... I don't know if I could call him a bad guy, an anti-hero. Doesn't fit either. So is he just like doing his own thing? Because I was going to say, because I feel like that is an anti-hero archetype. There we go. Yeah, actually, no, his hands kind of remind me of the elites from Halo, where they have like two thumbs. And if you were just to remove that middle finger, yeah, that's just straight up the Sangheili hands. There we go. So we can kind of set him off to the side for now. Ooh, I don't want to break that. I don't want to break that. Yeah, I don't want to break that. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, I don't want to break it. Yeah, so if I want to like pose him or anything, I have to like actually manually like pose that joint, and I don't like that. Thing is, humans try to kill him, so he hates everyone. Honestly, that's kind of fair. I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of fair. So is he from? You say he's from like Mega Man EXE, right? That's the one with all of like the robot masters, right? Or am I thinking of something else? Oh, joy! Here we go. And oh, NT. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. I hate this. Net rivals, so programs. Oh, okay, I gotcha. No, I take that back. There was a time whenever I was a teenager. I take that back. There was a time when I was a teenager, I had an inkling of an interest in Mega Man. But it wasn't the games, it was more or less the music of Mega Man. They are net navies. Okay, now that you mentioned like net navies and stuff, I do remember watching the Mega Man NT Warrior anime when it was on, I think it was on Toonami. Was it Toonami? I want to say it was Toonami. It was Toonami or like Maguzi. It was one of the two. I think it was. Yes, the games are based on the... Yeah. I kind of figured because, like, everything was hooked to the internet. I think even, like, your toaster was hooked to the internet. And, Mega Man had, like... Oh, no, hang on. Or am I thinking of another Mega Man? We had, like a weird, like, dog thing for a hand. Or am I thinking of another Mega Man? No, I think that's, like, Mega Man Star or something like that. Star Force. Or that might be NT Warrior. I'm not sure. Because I know I've watched a couple of Mega Man animes. There was NT Warrior, and then there was the one that I just mentioned. Can't remember. Yeah, your first mission is to stop the oven from exploding. Dog. Okay, so it was Star Force. Okay, it was Star Force. As a kid, I didn't think it was a dog. I thought he was like a dragon. I don't know why. I always thought he was like a dragon. Just because it didn't look very dog-like to me. It looked very dragon-like. Okay. And it's an alien? What, the weird dog head thing was an alien? Star Force... Oh, Star Force 3 is coming to the USA. Okay. Oh boy, I hate these. Just gotta thread the needle. Might have already messed up on this one. Luckily, they give you like three of these things. So if you fuck up, hang on, let me actually try over with the other one. 2 and 3. Let's see here. 1 and 2 sold not great, so 3 never got released. Yeah, because I feel like Mega Man outside of like the 80s, I feel like he didn't really get a strong footholding in the States. Again, outside of the 80s. Because I know in the 80s, Mega Man was like all the rage. Well, no, 80s and 90s. 80s and 90s. Like 80s and 90s, Mega Man was like the thing. I mean, shit, he was in Captain and the Game Master. What was it? Was it a huge success here in the States? Because that's my thing. Was it like a big thing here in the States? Zero, right, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like Zero, because Zero came out in the 90s, right? Zero came out in the 90s, right? So I'm not too familiar with Mega Man. Like my Mega Man knowledge is not that great. Early 2000s? Okay, yeah. What, really? Was it early 2000s? Oh, I thought it was 90s. But yeah, no, like my knowledge of Mega Man is like not the best in the world. I know that would be like a TJ Omega question. So Mega Man, Mega Man X, and Mega Man Zero are all in one story. Right, yeah. Because I know Zero. I know Zero came out during that timeline. And his infamous phrase, like, "What am I fighting for?" And then X's rival, or no, not X. Zero's rival was Sigma. Before Sigma became the term for like brain rot. Okay, come on. I gotta concentrate. Trying to thread the needle with these. So they did amazing because people wanted to see a finale. Oh, did they? Come on. Yeah, because I know the X series from like really, really bad voice acting. Mega Man being an alien turned on a lot of people off. Well, yeah, I can't imagine. Especially since he's been known as like a robot created by Dr. Light for what, how many years? And then go, oh well, he's an alien. Teehee. It's like, I don't know about that one. Alright, and break that off. Alright, and then I guess take that. Take these pieces. A lot, even NT was a hard sell as a program, but people. Yeah, because I remember with NT, they were really trying to push the envelope with mainly like the toys and whatnot. Okay, so I guess just fold it, I guess? No. Same. Bend it like that. No, I'm just happy that Capcom's finally doing something with Mega Man. I feel like Mega Man's just been kind of sitting there for a while. Just waiting for just something or anything, really. There we go. Okay. There we go. So then we turn that around. Actually, no, before we do that, we put on... there we go. This little plate right here. That little plate. And then that's going to go in that little slot. There we go. Now we got his tail. That actually didn't turn out as badly as I thought. Alright, now we're moving on to the wings. Hang on, before I do that, let me get up and stretch. There is a rumor of a new game. They vaguely hinted it's in the works. I mean vaguely. Yeah, because like it seems like Capcom really doesn't want to touch Mega Man all that much. They either want to jerk off either Monster Hunter or Resident Evil, or both. A company reached out and said, hey, if you're not going to do anything new with Mega Man, can we get the IP? And they responded with something along the lines of, we can't do that because something is in the background. I feel like that's just corporate talk for bullshit. Like, I genuinely feel like that is just corporate talk for just, like, no, we're not going to give it to you. But that also does mean that Capcom now has to say something. Or has to make something. Thank you for the hydration and the posture check. No, that would mean that Capcom would actually have to do something now. Also, Lilac, thank you for redeeming your park entrance. They also said Mega Man is a huge part of our identity and it's something in the works. Check. Mic check. There we go. Okay. Accidentally unplugged my mic. But they don't want to leak it. Well, yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. Well, I don't know how Japanese copyright work, but like here in the States, typically you have like 4 years to do something with an IP or something like that. If you don't renew it, then it goes into public domain and or it's up for grabs because you're not using it. So maybe it's the same way with Capcom. I'm not sure. Also, hi Lilac. I'm doing very good today. Thank you for asking. Yes, I'm doing very good. Right now we are building a Digimon kit. And how are you today, Lilac? But yeah, I honestly don't know like how copyright works in Japan. So I'm not the best, like I'm not really like the best person to ask about this kind of stuff. There we go. Let's see here. I want to start and see a Star Trek Paildramon is up for grabs. I mean hang on. I mean they're already finished with the Mega Man Battle Network story plotline. I can't let's see here. I can't imagine them doing anything. Maybe they'll make Mega Man 12. I don't know, because I think the last like proper, I guess like original Mega Man timeline game came out. I think like what, 2008? I want to say 2008, give or take. I'm doing good. Doing some crochet. Well, that's really good, Lilac. You're very good at that. I would love to see what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so, which one's which? So A. Oh God. Okay. Okay. I was like, all right. Okay, we're doing this now, I guess. These wings are always kind of weird to me. Then again, like, I don't know how else they would really handle how to make these kind of wings, but I don't know, just like peeling them off, I feel like I'm gonna fucking rip it. Okay, so we got one wing. 11. Wait, wait, was it 2018? No fucking way. Hang on. No fucking way. 2018? Let's see here. Mega Man 11. Mega Man 11. Yeah, no, it came out in 2018. What the fuck? What? Wait, hey, what was the one that I was thinking of? Was it 10? When did this one come out? Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking of Mega Man 10. Okay, so I was thinking of Mega Man 10. Star Force was meh. It's gonna be a jellyfish? Well, I would love to see what it looks like, Lilac. You're very talented. Alright, so... Okay. Is it here? I was okay with Star Force. I was sad 3 never came to us. Well, didn't you say that 3 is coming to us, I guess? Like, isn't it finally coming out? Isn't that what the big hullabaloo is? Like, this is also coming from someone who's not played a whole lot of Mega Man, so I don't know what's going on. Let's see, we got Star Force 3 that was Black Ace and Red Joker. Wait, did I miss it entirely? I don't know. I'll be real. I would ask Ranma about that one then, because your guess is as good as mine. So, yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't follow Mega Man stuff. Okay, there we go. Oh wow, this wing's actually not bad. That's actually not shabby, actually. So we'll set that one off to the side. And that one's gonna need... Alright, so that one's gonna use this. So set that off to the side, and actually, before we go any further, before I chuck this, let me make sure there's no... Let me actually remove that, because I feel like that's going to be important. Alright, so we're good on that, so we can throw that into the bin. So here, wait, was it X4? My franchises. I'm having an existential crisis right now. I did play and beat all 3 Star Force games. At least I got the Dragon version. Saurian. Wait, hold up, you lost me here. There was a Dragon and a Saurian version? Hold up, what? Yeah, because I have literally no idea what is going on. I am legitimately completely lost in the fucking sauce. I'm like dead ass, like dead serious. I'm kind of lost in the sauce here. Let's see here. It was like Pokemon. They released. Right. No, I get that one. But like, there's I guess what you're saying is that there is a Dragon version, a Saurian version, and a Black Ace version? I'm sorry, so I guess Mega Man's got a dinosaur form now? Or is there like, or is it like a dinosaur-themed Mega Man game? I mean, like, that sounds really fucking sick, but like, I'm so lost. Yeah, because that's new to me. Okay, so... Or did I pluck out the wrong one? I think I plucked out the wrong one. Yeah, I think I did because that is for another wing. Star Force had 3 versions based off the constellations Draco, Pegasus. Okay, but you said there's a Saurian version. Or am I or am I misreading that? So, yeah, Saurian version and Black Ace. Hang on, let me see here. I'm like, hang on, let me see here. Saurian version. Oh, yeah, no, okay, so... Wait, what the fuck? Hang on. Fire's Saurian mode, what the hell? Dude, this looks sick. Oh, that looks cool as hell. Oh, what the hell? Zorian Zerker. Then Saurian Ninja. Oh, what the hell? This is cool. Like, genuinely, this is kind of cool looking. Yeah, I'd fuck with this. Yeah, no, I would be completely down for this. This looks kind of cool as hell. Star Force was split between Ninja and Saurian. Mega Man games can be confusing. Yeah, no, I just googled what you guys are talking about, and that looks fucking sick looking. Like, dead ass, that looks sick as hell. Let's see, Star Force is getting a full remaster version releasing next year with all of them. I'm okay. Is it coming out on Steam? I have to know, is it coming out on Steam? If it's coming out on Steam, I might pick it up. Not sure, but the NT version did. Okay. I think maybe for nostalgia's sake, I might pick up NT Warrior. Maybe. Where these pieces go? Also, let me see here real quick. So, let me go ahead and just mount that on there. So where do these little doohickeys go? Hang on, let me just double check to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh no, I might be missing a few pieces. Yeah, I'm missing a couple of pieces already. Okay. Hang on, I might need to go back and fix the legs. I'm just wondering where these little spike pieces go. Oh, the little spike pieces go on the legs. I think. No, they go on the arms. I was like, where the hell did these slide on? I was gonna say they go to somewhere. Like, but what that somewhere is, I know not. Okay. Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay. So, for his legs, hang on real quick. I gotta fix this. It do be looking like I am missing a piece. Hang on. Hang on real quick. Let me check up on Nanook real quick. Let me see what he's doing. Okay. Also had to check up on my dog. He's getting a little rambunctious. Because he does not have a backyard anymore. Gotta get him a bone. Hang on, let me see something. Because it looks like Hang on. Because it looks like I missed a piece. I think. But it doesn't look like it. Hang on, let me see here. Did I? Hang on. Did I miss a piece? Yeah, okay, I did. Yeah, it looks like I did miss a piece. Okay, hang on for a second. Let me see if I can pop these. See if I can pop these apart. I wish I knew where my damn part separator went. Oh my god. Hang on. Hang on. Let me grab my dog. Okay. No, it's just we got like 5 animals and some dogs just don't like to get along with other dogs. Yes, very good, Lilac. Yes, we do have a puppy. Yeah, it's Nanook. He's about 3. And He is a very, very playful husky, and all the other dogs are not like that, so... Let's see if I can kind of rock it. Yeah, he's a handful sometimes. I love him, but he's also a handful. Alright. Just kind of have to get in there. I'll try to rock that back and forth. Yeah, okay, I did miss something. It's got a lot of like little pieces that you can look over. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. That's what I was missing. It's those little red pieces. Ow. I was gonna say, I have my part separator. I just don't know where I put it. Like, I haven't seen it since I've moved up here. I mean, like, if anything, I'll probably just get a new one. Yes, but are your cats very playful, though? That's the thing. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. Okay, that is so much better. Oh, that's really cute, Lilac. Well, make sure you play with your cats. Because they sound like they have a lot of energy. Splay them out. I was gonna say I was about to have a panic attack. I was like, please tell me this did not just break. There we go. That looks a lot better now. Okay. Now, back to the wings. They do, especially when they have catnip. Well, that's really good, Lilac. I bet they are very crazy when they have catnip. Alright. So we'll just peel these off. Because after this... Okay, so after this... So it looks like we'll probably be able to play a little bit of Zoids World tonight. By the looks of it. There we go. Which, honestly, I'm super stoked because it looks like the creator has been kind of cooking on some stuff with Zoids World, because it looks like he's added a few new human models, which is really good because we kind of need some. Because as much as I love Zoids World, it looks a little barren. Like, it looks a little like a ghost town. There we go. There we go, guys. Now we have 2 wings done. And those are the top wings. So then I need what is that? D34. Where is D? That's B. It's D2. Oh, it's these little blue pieces. Okay. These little blue pieces here. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Then we'll just put those on the top. Let's see here. There we go. We got okay, so let's see here. I'm of 2 opinions on this style of wings. On one hand, it's neat. On the other hand, they're a bit of an annoyance to get them centered just right before sandwiching. I don't know. I seem to, at least with me, I don't really seem to have that bit of an issue. I mean, like, I can understand where people are coming from, but for me, I don't have that issue. I mean, like, I like this, but I feel like when it comes to characters like Paildramon, I feel like they won't, there's not really an option, like any other option besides this. Instead of, say, like, I don't know, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Or Winged Dragon of Ra. And, like, I do appreciate the digital wing patterns. I think that's a really cool idea, but also, like, I don't know how else you would really do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how else you would really, you know, do it. Hang on, let me see here. See, it's only a couple of them that I had an issue with. I know Paildramon was fine. It was the Blue Eyes that gave me really the Blue Eyes gave you a problem? I mean, like, I can see it. Like, I can kind of see it. Hang on, I keep getting pieces. What the fuck? No, like, with the Blue Eyes, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see where you're coming from. But again, like, if it's like raw, I don't think you could do like that kind of like print, that little print pattern. Blue Eyes, Paildramon, yeah, you kind of have to. Greymon, Metal Greymon, you especially have to, because I don't think there's really any other way you can get around that. Blue Eyes White Dragon joins gave me trouble. Same, they kind of gave me trouble too. I kind of hope that when they eventually, because they will, you know they will, but when they get around to Red Eyes, I hope they learn and kind of fix it. Because also you got to remember, the Blue Eyes was like the first in the Yu-Gi-Oh line, and I think it's the first one to have that kind of, like this kind of build structure for the wings. So hopefully they kind of iron it out more or less for the eventual Red Eyes. Because you know they will. You know that they will have a Red Eyes. Like, for whatever you have a Blue Eyes, you will get a Red Eyes. It's just common knowledge. You know, sun goes up. You know, sun goes up, sun goes down. You get a Blue Eyes, you get a Red Eyes. Like, that's just common knowledge. I do want them to do Blue Eyes Ultimate. Because, I don't know, I feel like that would be kind of funny. Even if it's just for, like, shits and giggles, I would love to see that. Because I feel like that would just be a literal upscaled / retooling of their Blue Eyes model kit. Because that's all Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is. It's just a blown up Blue Eyes, but with an extra head and, like, a different head. There we go. I'm waiting on. Well, so Akin, they are releasing a Slifer. They actually are. I would say that we're gonna get a Dark Magician before Red Eyes. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna get a Red Eyes before Dark Magician. I legit feel like we are gonna get a Red Eyes before Dark Magician. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Or, if they really want to throw a curveball, give us Blue Eye Shining Dragon. If they really want to go for a curveball, Blue Eye Shining Dragon. But no, I have a sneaking suspicion that we will get a Red Eyes before a Dark Magician. Call it a hunch. Nah, we'll get Ojama King before as a curveball. Honestly, I would like to see an Ojama King, but I don't think we will, because I don't know how Ojama King would actually work as a model kit. Guy, the Dragon Champion, or Summon Skull. I can see Summon Skull. I can definitely see Summon Skull, because it would be a little bit easier to do than, say, Gaia. Because you gotta understand, like, Gaia, the Dragon Champion, is literally 2 creatures in one, because it's a fusion. So you're basically building 2 model kits, right? You're basically building 2 model kits. If they do Gaia, I have a feeling it's going to be Premium Bandai. Call it a hunch, but I feel like that's going to be Premium Bandai more than anything. Oh, you actually have to do the other... Okay, so you actually have to do the other wings before you actually do... Before you do these. The real curveball. Well, and Paleo, they have a... Now, it's not the ample... And we also got to remember here, guys. We got to remember. We're talking about the amplified model kit line. Now, in terms of Dark Magician Girl, there is a Dark Magician Girl model kit. It's just done by the Frame Arms girls. Yeah, it's like what Akin Ryu said. There is a Dark Magician Girl model kit. Just like how there is a Slifer the Sky Dragon amplified model kit. It's just going to be released next year. Which, hey, you can totally pre-order your Slifer the Sky Dragon model kit with Hobbylink Japan if you use my referral, with my referral link. There is, I thought it was an amp. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so So what it is that it is a... So the Slightly for the Sky Dragon model kit is going to be an amplified kit for next year. Yes. It is out for pre-order. It is out for pre-order right now. If we go to HobbyLink Japan, I don't know if the window for it is still open. But yes, there is, in fact, a Sly for the Sky Dragon model kit that is coming out next year. Let me see here. Yeah, because I have it still on pre-order. Nope, it's still up. Nope. The pre-order window closed on HobbyLink Japan. Yeah, so the pre-order window is closed for Slifer on HobbyLink Japan, which is sad. But yes, it is coming out next year. Like, no fooling. I mean, honestly, it's a little bit on the pricier side, but the thing is that with HobbyLink Japan, that's probably the cheapest you will find it. Because, so with HobbyLink Japan, you don't have to ship it out right away. So if you don't want to ship it out right away, you can have it to where it's put into what is called the private warehouse, which acts like a pile of loot system. So you can order it, you can have it store in your warehouse for a given period amount of time until you want to and or can afford to ship it to your place. And I mean, not necessarily they haven't been. I mean, a little bit, but not a whole lot, honestly. And this is also just, you know, and I'm not saying this with like any form of bias or anything like that. They're pretty much as good as you're going to get. In all honesty, they are about as good as you're going to get. Because if you want to order it off of, like, say, Big Bad Toy Store or anything where that's on, like, the American side, you are going to have to pay for, like, import taxes and stuff like that. But HobbyLink Japan, it comes literally straight from Japan. Like, you don't have to worry about, like, taxes and stuff like that. Or, hell, tariffs. So, it's a little pricey, but also it's about as good as you're gonna get. And I'm not saying this with a bias. I'm just gotta be quite honest with you. Because I like to be as transparent as possible with you guys. You guys know that. I mean, there's Ami, but Ami is also, so with also hi cats. Hey, hang on, let me give you a shout out real quick. I was watching your stream earlier, but you were like sleeping, so I couldn't like. I felt bad if I bothered you while you were snoozing. Hang on, let me give you a shout out here real quick. Let me just. But yeah, no, like. You guys know how I am. I don't say with, you know, with a form of a bias. I'm just being flat out honest with you guys. Because, again, there is things like Ami, but Ami is... They don't have that pile of loot system. So if you want to buy it from Ami, you better get ready. You better be ready to, like, have it shipped to your house. I gotta see more pics before ordering it. It's just a flat... And that's fair. That's totally fair. Because, like, I missed out on Obelisk, and I'm kind of crying because, from what people have said, Obelisk is like a fucking dream. Like, he's that good. Same thing with Exodia, which I do have Exodia on my throne. And also, I'm just saying my birthday's around the corner. No, I'm just kidding. Like, you don't have to. But yeah, so like I'm kind of kicking myself for not picking up both Exodia and Obelisk, because both of them are really, really good apparently. Slifer I feel like will be pretty decent. Yeah, I missed Obelisk too. I slept on that one. Cause like as soon as I was like, you know, I'll pre-order it, gone. Just gone. Was taking a heck and eat. Yeah, I could see that. No, you were. Yeah, that's what I hear, Akin, is that Exodia is phenomenal. Like, he's legitimately phenomenal. Let's go follow cats. Because I might contribute a little bit of that on my throne. Because I really do want Exodia. It looks so good. And from what I've seen in reviews, people sing its praises. Let's see here. I've got him. The details are amazing in the chains. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, honestly, I might go on my throne. Not fully pay it off, but like on my throne, I might just put a little towards Exodia. Because that's a model kit that I really want to get. But yeah, people sing its fucking praises, and it's... Oh god, I'm kicking myself for not picking it up. Apparently Blackluster Soldier is also pretty decent, but it's kind of overshadowed by Exodia. Like, Exodia's like the standard when it comes to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Amplified kits. Like, he is like the standard. It's the same thing with things like, which is funny because like kits like Paildramon is like the standard for the Digimon amplified kits. People sing the praises of fucking Paildramon. And I have Paildramon, and yeah, no, it's worth its praise. Like, Paildramon is a damn good kit. Because it's near perfect. Like, it's big and blocky and solid. It is a damn good kit. Like, it is actually, like, legitimately, like, one of my favorite model kits of all time. I absolutely adore that kit so much. No, Akin, no, I feel like he is the perfect size. Like, legitimately, I do think that Paildramon is at that perfect size. Like, he's big, but he's not, like, absurdly big for a model kit. Like, he's perfect. Alright. Final run here, guys. We're at the final steps. And that's just the blasters. Also, Babs, thank you so much for becoming a Parkist. Thank you. 1/20th scale. Oh, is that what the size is? Is that what his size is? Now another like Digimon kit that I see a lot of people talk about that's really good is Metal Greymon. Metal Greymon, from what I've heard a lot of people say, is really good. And as someone who has and as someone who owns Metal Greymon, it's good. It's not Paildramon good, but it's pretty damn good. No, it's not. It's oh, okay, I got you. Like, if I had to, like, honestly, if I had to rank Like, we're just talking about, like, the Digimon Amplify kits, right? Because I have a few. So if I had to rank them, I'm still building him, but he's so far pretty... Like, so far, he's pretty damn good. Right? So, he's pretty damn good. Not a whole lot of posability in the legs, in the leg department, but so far, he's not bad. Like, Paildramon's not bad. But if I had to rank the ones that I own currently, so it would be Machinedramon is number 1. Like, that's just no questions. Yeah, Machinedramon, like, no questions. Like, Machinedramon's number 1. Number 2, I would probably have to give it to Dukemon. Dukemon is a very solid Digimon kit. Number 3, Metal Greymon. Metal Greymon's number 3. I would say probably my least favorite is War Greymon. War Greymon. Like, that design has aged pretty badly. It looks cool, but when you compare him to, like, say, like, Paildramon here, who you know, can bend, like, can pose like a storm right now, because, like, I'm just looking at this guy. Like, this guy can pose up a fucking storm. But no, like, when you have this, and then you have things like Machinedramon, War Greymon, hell, even Metal Garurumon. Yeah, Metal Greymon, or not Metal Greymon, War Greymon just feels kinda... He feels kinda old. That kit did not particularly age all that well. If that makes any sense. That and War Greymon's hip polycaps are not... Yeah, they're not very good. And like I said, mine have broken. I've had 2 War Greymons, both broke. I had to Chimera the 2 together. Metal Garurumon, and then there's Omnimon. Okay, I don't think I own No, I think I do. I think I have that one. I can't remember. If so, that kind of shows you just like how little of an impact it was. I think I have that. I have to check. Metal Garurumon, I like it. I think it's okay. Especially when you compare it to the other Digimon Amplified kits. It's not bad. You have the X antibody. Okay. Okay. Still, though, it's okay. I will say that. The Omegamon, even the X antibody, it's okay. It didn't really leave that much of an impact. Not to say it's a bad kid, but it's okay. But Metal Garurumon, it's okay. It's I would say probably a far cry better than War Greymon, but it's okay. But I can definitely tell that this line is improving with each kit. Like, each of these kits seem to get better and better. And they're relying less and less on polycaps. I didn't even touch my War Greymon and they broke. Luckily. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Is that... So, mine broke in the butterfly joints. In the shoulders. They just snapped off. Granted, I also painted the joints because I'm a dum-dum. That probably didn't help. But either way, still, it's not particularly the best. But damn, does it look cool. Let's see here. Yeah, it has an asinine amount of polycaps. Yeah, it really does. I still need to build my Metal Greymon. Metal Greymon's good. Ranma, the Metal Greymon kit is really, really good. I personally really like it. I have lost the pieces to his railgun arm piece thing. I'm personally not going to lose any sleep over it just because I didn't quite care for it. Yeah, I'm not personally going to lose any sleep over it. Didn't quite care for it, to be quite honest. So, there's that. The wings can be a little fidgety, a little on the annoying side. Like, the wings can be a little bit on the annoying side, but they're not bad. No, I have an asinine amount of polycaps from other kids. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I still love how good my Imperial Dramon Paildramon. See, that's another kit I hear a lot of people not say a lot of good things about. Especially when I was watching people like Mecha Guy Kotsu, pretty much dog on that particular model kit. So I was like, ooh, okay, maybe not get that kit because I don't want to burn my money on a bad model kit. Because like whenever I was, so the other thing was like the last time I was like in Tampa, I went to a flea market which had a vendor that sold model kits straight from Japan. Luckily, he now has his own shop and he's not in that flea market anymore. Anyway, basically what it is that he had a Imperial Dramon model kit, like an amplified Imperial Dramon model kit, and it wasn't that bad of a price. I think it was $40. Yeah, I think it was like $40. But like even at $40, I was just like, I don't know about this one. And like I think my IRL friend, Sky Sim Freeman, he was like, hey, yo, bro, should I get this kit? I'm like, I don't know about that one, man. I mean, like, if you like it, that's fine. Like, if you like it, more power to you. I just hear a lot of bad things about that kit, so I personally don't really get it. Let's see, I enjoy building him. I painted it the regular Imperial Dramon amplified it as a paladin mode before they officially got it. That's fair. Yeah. No, like, apparently a lot of people say, like, it's just too skinny, it's too scrawny, it's way too wiggly for what it's worth. So I'm just like, I don't know about this one, Chief. Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know about this one, Chief. I'm not sure. But also, while I was in Tampa, I actually saw the high-grade Destroy Gundam. Yeah, he is, but also, but Akin, the amplified Imperial Dramon is even skinnier. Like, we're talking, like, super, like, we're talking, like, Code Geass thin. Like, we're talking about an Imperial Dramon that looked like it came straight from fucking Code Geass. I'm gonna be straight up for real with you. It's literally, he literally looks like he came from straight up from Code Geass because he's so damn thin. You know what? Like Iron-Blooded or no, we're talking no. We're not talking Iron-Blooded Orphan thin. No, we're talking Code Geass. Like we're talking straight up like straight up Code Geass. Like how thin those people are. Yeah, that's that Imperial Dramon. He's that thin. Like the man is thin. Oh, that's nice. You know, wait, you've never seen Code Geass? Oh, Code Geass is great. It's like, so Code Geass is like one of those like pinnacle, like anime fans of the early, of the mid 2000s where everyone saw it. Like it's a really good show. It's made by Clamp. Weirdly enough, it's made by Clamp. And it's like a mech anime. You've probably seen a lot of cosplay girls cosplay the green hair girl, C2, or Colin. Those are the two most popular women from that show that you see a lot of cosplay girls cosplay as. I've met a few that have pulled them off pretty spectacularly. Yeah, Tsubasa. Yeah, like, if you've ever seen a Clamp anime, you know how rail thin those people are. Yeah, we're talking like Clamp thin. Like, that's how thin this Imperial Jamon is. Yeah, we're talking about, like, this man's got the snatchiest of snatch waists. Like, a dead ass, like, the snatchiest of the snatch waists. Like, he got a thin waist. Six. Which one's six? Which one's six? Oh, hell, fuck that. I mean, like, it's not a bad thing. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining about a snatch waist. I mean, I would be an outright hypocrite if I was like, oh yeah, no, I don't like snatch waist, because I literally have a fucking snatch waist. No, I'm just trying to, like, hit home of just how skinny this kit is. Which has apparently a lot of stability issues just because of how scrawny he is. I mean, honestly, though, what I would love to see is, I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of would like to see, maybe Growlmon. Not Growlmon, War Growlmon. Top heavy with big wings too, then? Yes, very much so. Like, he's got, like, big wings like this. Like, he's got very, very, very big wings. Okay, so we lift that up. Oh, damn it. Okay, maybe this thing's problem is its shoulders, because they like to pop out a lot. I went with Paildramon amplified. That'd be kind of cool too. But I feel like War Growlmon might be a good contender just because he's got like that mech look to him that you can honestly translate a little bit better into a model kit. If that makes any sense. Okay, where did these little pieces go? Honestly, they look kind of fine without the gray stickers. I'm gonna be for real. Along with Dukemon X and Medieval Dukemon, just imagine a giant X. I feel like those Ranma, especially Medieval Dukemon, would be probably premium Bandai. I can see that. Just because it is kind of on the obscure level. Yeah, just because that is a little bit on the obscure level, so I can kind of see that more or less as a premium Bandai kit. And like, not to say like that would be cool. No, like that would be really freaking cool if that could actually happen. But no, like that would straight up just be a. Sorry about. Hang on, real quick. Okay. No, Seraphimon would be cool too. No, I could totally see Seraphimon. Kaiser Grant, I know we're getting... Right, I was just talking about that earlier, is that we're gonna get a Kaiser Greymon, Susanamon, I think Magna Garurumon. Yeah, we're gonna get like the, was it like the holy, like the creation, like deity themed Digimon? Yeah, 10 legendary warriors, yeah. Yeah, let me just pop all these out because it's pretty much gonna be the same thing. Are we gonna get all the knights? I don't know. I do not know if we are. That would be kind of cool, but some of them would be a little bit on the impossible side. I feel like for a amplified kit. Yeah, I do need to pick up Kaiser Greymon because people seem to like it. Like, people seem to say, like, it's not that bad of a kit. I unfortunately had to cancel my pre-order for that one because some things came up and now I am free from that. So I'm just like, you know, I kind of want to get that now. Imagine Examon Amplified. Oh god, no, like that's the wait, Examon's the giant dragon with the lance, right? Yeah, no, I would love to see that. All right, so let's see here. I want Kentaro's mod. Which one's that? Is that isn't he the centaur? Like one of the centaur? Like, is he like the bull Digimon? I can't remember. Slippymon. I could see Slippymon. I mean, like, honestly, the Digimon Amplified line always surprises me. Okay, yeah, I know what the Slipnir one is. It's the crossbow. Okay, yeah, so it is so it's Slipnirmon. Yeah, I know what Slippymon is. Hang on. Why is this getting jammed? Why are you getting jammed? Okay, you're just gonna pop right out. Okay. Wait, Cats, what did you clip? Wait, what did you clip? Shit. Wait, is Kentaro Slipping? I don't know. I'm all confused now. I'm all confused now. Let's see here. Fuck. Why is this one not wanting to extend? That's why I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, why is this one not wanting to extend all the way? Hang on, let me see here. It's not... Hang on, let me see here. So if I do that... What if I flip it over, actually? Does that do anything if I flip it over? They're the same Digimon. Oh, okay, so it's just a name difference. Okay. Okay, sure. Why is this one giving me a hard time? Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so it's that way. Okay. Okay. Why is this cannon the one that's going to give me an issue? Okay, seriously, why is this cannon the one that's going to give me the problems? Why is this one going to give me the problems here? Let's see here. AK dubs, AK. Yeah, dubs are like, I'm so glad that they're translating the names a little bit proper now. Also, is it just me, or is Digimon like getting a little bit of a boom as of like recent years? I feel like it's starting to get a little bit of a spike in, and I'm not even saying that just because of like the new game and all that kind of stuff, right? But I mean, like, just like in general, right? I'm just talking about like in general. I feel like Digimon is starting to get a lot more popularity nowadays, which honestly deserved. Just gonna be honest here, well deserved. Yes, and it's even bigger now with the last two series. Yeah, because it was like, what, a reboot of like Digimon Adventure, right? Honestly, there were some things that I didn't quite really like all that much. How like the Megas and the Ultimates just keep getting literally bigger and bigger. So like we had like a kaiju-sized Metal Greymon. And like War Greymon and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like how they were in the original Digimon Adventure, where they were just like human-sized. I don't know. I just thought that was weird. Reboot one Ghost game and the new one. Wait, there's now a new one? Right. I think the Ghost game, I think I remember that one. That was like the visual novel one, right? Yeah, that was like the visual novel looking one, right? Beat Break is really good. I remember seeing like a little gecko looking Digimon from, I guess he's from that series. I guess. War Greymon was huge in OG. Did they really? I thought they were human size. I might just be remembering things wrong just because of like nostalgia, but I could have swore they were human size. I might be just remembering things wrong. That might honestly be the case. Because I could have swore, like, as a child, they were, like, normal. Yeah, no, they are massive. Oh, are they really? Okay. Yeah, I could have swore they weren't that big. Oh, okay. Alright, and then... And with that, chat, we have a Paildramon. God, this guy's so fucking sick looking. Hang on, let me flay out his claws. That's really fucking cool. He's so fucking cool. Okay. So let me see here real quick. Let me just make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Oh, you could actually combine his cannons? Oh, that's gnarly. Oh, that's gnarly. Okay, so hang on, let me see here real quick. How do I... Okay, so if I take these... So let me lift up his... God, that's always gonna freak me out every time. Alright, so if I want to display him with his cannons rolled up... Yeah, let me see here real quick. Okay, so I guess both of them are gonna give me a hard time. Let me see here. Yeah, they're both gonna give me a hard time. Yeah, they're both gonna give me a hard time, aren't they? I wanted to split... Well, at least now that I'm looking at this shoulder, this looks a lot better than what was featured in, like, War Greymon. So at least they learned. Because how the shoulders were on War Greymon, for those who don't collect these kind of model kits. So how War Greymon's shoulder worked is that so it worked in, like, in a butterfly joint position where essentially you had, like, this very kind of, like, flimsy plastic P-shaped joint. And it would just snap. So, like, this right here, but it would be in the shape of a P. So you would have this, and then the actual peg behind this main round piece, like that. And if you were to move it, it would just break. Just making sure that moves properly. But yeah, no, like, this looks like it's a lot better than War Greymon. Which I'm so happy. Then again, like, I think Dukemon also had, like, better arm articulation or shoulder articulation than War Greymon. Then again, War Greymon's also just, like, an old as shit model kit in terms of... Again, it doesn't want to move. But then again, like, I don't even touch my War Greymon. He doesn't explode. No, honestly, that is fair, because, like, like I said, that is an old as shit model kit that has not aged well. It probably, if in all honesty, that War Greymon kit has aged like fucking milk. Hell, whenever I was in Georgia one time, right? Yeah, whenever I was, like, in Georgia, the hobby town over there had the Black War Greymon. And, again, why does this not want to... Why does this not want to bend? Okay, there we go. But yeah, so, like... Okay, now it does. I feel like I'm, like, disassembling, reassembling a fucking firearm. But yeah, like, I saw the Black War Greymon, and I'm like, I don't want to touch that. Because, like, that one, I think that one actually comes with, like, an effect piece. If I remember correctly, it comes with, like, an effect piece, and I'm like, I don't even want to touch that. I wouldn't want... See, again, it doesn't want to... Okay. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Yeah, what the fuck? Why did these not wanna... Why did these just not wanna, like, cooperate? There we go. I just had to break it in. There we go. Perfect. Okay, except for this one. This one, it feels like I would actually break it while trying to break it in. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay, now they work. Because I'm like, I don't want to force things because I'm afraid if I try it, I'm going to break it. But I guess sometimes a little... I guess sometimes, like, a little bit of force is okay. Alright, how does this work? So, okay, so put it in like that, put it in like that. Okay. Yeah, it comes with the claws attack effect. I want them. I do too. It's just, I'm also terrified of touching it. That's the problem. Okay. But yeah, outside of that, let me just get him in a neutral position. It's like after the stream, I will take some pictures of this guy and share it with the Velociraptor twins, because I know they love Digimon. But yeah, no, like, this guy just, again, comes off as more of, like, just this, like, almost like this action, like, movie military variant of Paildramon. It's like he literally looks like he's about to go to fucking war. Like he is about to hunt the fucking predator. Like dead ass. This man looks like he is about to go to war with like 20 different countries. There we go. But yeah, no, that is our Paildramon. And apparently, according to the instructions, so according to these instructions, you can, oh, he is top heavy. Yeah, he is top heavy. So yeah, according to these instructions, is that apparently you can actually combine his cannons into something that's like the Freedom Gundam, which is so fucking bonkers, and I love that. But yeah, that is Paildramon. So let me go ahead and see. We have some spare parts. So we have spare parts for the head and then the backpack. I mean, like, it's cool if you... I mean, like, and also there's, like, no differentiate... Like, there's no difference between the pieces. It's just straight up just, like, mirrored pieces. That's so weird. Go ahead and put all that aside. But yeah, no, like, this is a really, really cool kit. I would rather handle the real grade Zeta than war grade. Honestly, I hear horror stories about the Zeta, and a lot of people sit there and say like, yeah, no, the war Zeta, the real grade Zeta is like a hand grenade, and also just I can't get over just how pretty this is. Like, chat, just look how gorgeous this Grimlock is. He's been on my desk this entire time, and like my eye just keeps wanting to go that way. But like, he's pretty. He's really, really pretty, guys. I think, honestly, my favorite feature of him has to be this neck. Because, like, look at all of that circuitry detail. Like, just look at all of the machine detail in his neck. I think that's genuinely, like, my favorite piece about him. Because you can also see it in the robot mode chest. Like, you can see it in the robot mode chest as well, and... Oh, that's nice. That is so, so nice. And I've been kind of bit-bopping him around from, like, T-Rex to robot. This guy's heavy, too. Like, he's got some die-cast. Like, this dude legitimately has some die-cast metal. So, if I were to, like, kind of do Jobby the Hunk's, like, cold touch technique. So, the inner workings of this toy. So, this is actually a knockoff. This whole thing's a knockoff of the Masterpiece Grimlock. So looking at this through, like, the Jobby the Hunk cold touch technique to find out which pieces are die-cast metal. So, these are die-cast. These are die-cast. The toes are die-cast. Like, you can feel them, like, they're cold. So, die-cast, 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 die-cast. I think in the back here... No, not the back. There's some die-cast in the tail section, which will become robot mode legs. If you crack this guy open, the struts in the back that hold him together, die-cast. Like, this dude is like, he's got some oomph in him. Like, this Rex has some oomph. And then what's also kind of cool but interesting is that he comes with a sword that lights up. There's no electronics in this guy. Like, there is zero electronics in him, but yet he comes with a sword that will light up. And that's just like a leftover feature from when the original toy actually had electronics in it. And the same thing goes for his blaster. So, like, his blaster over here also has this as well. So you would just, like, plug it into the hand because it's got, like, this little peg here. And that would cause this whole thing to light up. But yeah. So I just wanted to show that off because he's really, really pretty. And then here is the Paildramon. Really, really nice. I kind of need to fix his foot there because I kind of assembled it wrong. So now it can do a weird, like, ankle rock to it. Or not, no. Or not. But yeah, no, like, this is a really, really nice model kit right here. Recommend. No, I do recommend this guy. He definitely has some presence to him on the shelf. Like, if you were to put this guy next to a lot of your other Digimon kits, yeah, no, he definitely has some presence. The problem I will say about this guy are his shoulders. I would definitely say are the shoulders that are probably the biggest drawback to this guy. Because they don't want to stay in. They want to flop out. But definitely, I would say I do recommend him. He's very, very nice. I don't know where I'm going to display him, though, because all my other model kits are in storage right now. He'll probably have to go into storage as well. But yeah, no, like, I do highly recommend this guy. We're going to take a little bit of an extended break so that way I can clean up everything here and then switch things over to Zoids World, install that and everything. So we'll take an extended break because I got to go pee and then set everything up. But yeah, we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Okay. So, actually, let me go ahead and do that. So, we're going to play a little bit of this game. So basically what it is that the creator launched a new update for Zoids World. I'm kind of curious to see like what exactly did he update. Let me see here. Let's start with. I'm kind of curious to see like what exactly did he do for an update. You know, let's pause the music here. There we go. Okay. So it says that he added, I think, some new texture update for things like the Van's Blade Liger, the Lightning Sykes, or more specifically Irvine's Lightning Sykes. I think he also added like human characters into the game as well. So I am very curious to see like what exactly has he done. Okay. First, I need to see where the hell I'm at. Oh, right. I kind of forgot about that. I think this is the update. I like how you could just like totally just walk out of the fucking Republic. Let's see here. No. We'll go to map view. Let me see here. Because if anything, I might have to re-download this. Because I think this is the latest in his... Let me see here. Or are they costumes? I'm not sure. Let me see here. So we got Miku, power armor, long sleeve. I think that's about the same. Yeah, so I think that's about the same. Pilot, Miku. So what is that one? So I think those are probably the new ones. I'm not sure. Okay. So actually, hang on. Let me see something. Let me go to his website real quick. So basically, what this is, chat, is that if you don't know, Zoids World is done by essentially one guy. Basically, right? Yeah. So this is all basically done by one guy, and what it is that he kind of periodically he will release this game out to the public for people to kind of like test it and everything to see like how's it running, what needs to be improved, all that kind of stuff. And then he will close the beta or close, I guess this is the alpha build or something like that, but basically he will close the game, work on it for a little bit, and then just release it out to the open again. Yeah, because I'm going on here again. And yeah, no, I think that's the latest. Downloadable item, payments, flowchart, okay. Wire specifications. Yeah, no, I guess that's... Yeah, no, I guess that's... Yep, so this is the latest version. Okay, so this is the latest version. Okay, so apparently he added people like, I think Fiona, Lena, and I think some other human characters from the anime. I'm not sure. I guess you kind of have to like wander around and find them, I guess. take our Arudios. Which, honestly, this is pretty much like... Weirdly enough, the Arudios has become like my go-to Zoid. Because of the fact that it's fast. Like, look how much ground this thing is covering just without the boost. And then you just kick this little pony into overdrive and... God. And the other thing, though, is that it also has very powerful attacks. So that way, if I find a Zoid that is bothering me, I can just make short work of it. And it can boost for a pretty long distance in the sky. So actually, let me see something. Here we go. So it looks like there's some Shadow Foxes over there, a bunch of Salamanders, a bunch of Saber Tigers, a disturbing amount of Saber Tigers. I don't really see what exactly he changed. If anything. I think it might just be people that he added. I'm going to assume it's just people that he's added. So I think what it is that he added people and, like, texture. So let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like the Blade Liger might be a little bit different. Zeke is still kind of the same. I don't think he's really fixed that. Alright, let's... And this right here, I could just sit here and just hose. I could just sit there and just hose them. Which... There we go. Yeah, I don't know if he, like... Okay, so he kind of didn't fix this, and it's still kind of... You can still kind of clip it. Yeah, I don't know what exactly he added. But yeah, so that's kind of what I wanted to kind of go over a little bit to see if he actually added anything else to it. I might have to consult Phobos about it because he knows this a little bit more than I personally do. So, but yeah, I think that's what we're going to call it for the night here, guys. Now, I think Damien is going to be doing something on his channel, so look out for me over there. But yeah, let's go find someone for us to raid. Let me see here. Let me see here. Any of our friends that are on? Any of our lovely friends are on today? Let me see here. You know what? You know what? Ricky is streaming. Yeah, Ricky is streaming. So why don't we go say hi to Ricky? Yeah, let's go say hi to Ricky, guys. So, I will be back on tomorrow over on Damien's channel for his little collab. I don't know what exactly he's gonna be doing, but I do believe he is doing something tomorrow. I'll let you guys know once I know. But yeah, so until then, all of you lovely people, I'll catch you all later, and let's go say hi to Ricky.